So at this point, we're examining the opportunities to either renovate or redevelop those properties. The buildings themselves are both in very poor shape, so there's a lot of work to be done around that. We're also talking to the province and the federal governments about potential partnerships for either the renovation or redevelopment of those properties. So we're working on that concurrent with the expropriation. I think what we've seen over the past year since the closure of the Balmoral is the lack of any real progress on the remediation of that building. So that's certainly a factor here. And then over the same year, dealing with the circumstances at the Regent, given the increased attention that we were paying all those enforcement tools, we were hopeful that we would start to see some different behavior on the part of the owners. We did see them engage with Atira, a nonprofit housing operator, to manage the building, which made actually a huge difference. It didn't address the fundamental problems with the building itself. So when we got to the point of closure and the loss of another 150 rooms, that's the point at which I think City Council determined that we needed to take the steps to bring the buildings into public ownership, ideally through a negotiated sale or, if necessary, through expropriation. The first step is this inquiry process. It's set out in the Expropriation Act. So it's an inquiry officer appointed by the Attorney General. It doesn't actually go to court. The value of the property, the price that the city needs to pay, that would potentially go to a court down the road if the owners chose to do that, if we weren't able to come to terms on the purchase price.